This is CNBC.
Frank Sinatra has called Rosemary Clooney a symbol of good modern American music. I like when I say that, you turn to like, what did he say? But you knew he said that, right?
You know, I always thought he could have said something better.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it again? Back that up a little. A symbol
of good American music.
Good modern American. See,
Modern American.
if he'd say that about me, I'd take it in a second.
Yeah.
Symbol of good modern American music. You know what he said to me? Stop using my music without paying a royalty.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Well, now we use you.
That's good. You don't have to pay me. Just use it. Use it. That's a plug. That's good. I think he should have said something better. He could have said something better.
What would you have him say?
I think she's the best singer in the world.
Oh, okay. Best singer in the world. Well,
okay.
You know, who am I to say? She is celebrating, she being Rosemary Clooney, is celebrating her 50th. Clooney, that's not a Jewish name.
No.
No. Is celebrating her 50th year in show business on Saturday, November 11th. A&E will air. You're not celebrating your 50th year.
No, I'm not having a very good time at all. You know, it's a long time. And I'm tired. You know?
Well, I think Anthony Quinn was on the other night. He's celebrating his 60th year, but he's
taking a really good. No, he had a long conversation with him lately too. He hasn't got much to say. You know, he's done it all. He's bored. He's 60 years for.
No, I did ask him.
Did you?
I did ask him about that he knew W.C. Fields, and he just stared at me and he said, that was a very unfortunate, I don't want to talk about that. I said,
did you know that there was anything unfortunate?
No, it just said he knew W.C. Fields is all I knew.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me. Even off the air, he cuffed me around a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've heard that about him.
He didn't like that question. You didn't know W.C. Fields?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Even though you've been in showbiz for 50 years.
For 50 years,
right.
Yes, that's right.
Never ran into W.C. Fields?
No. Deborah Norville one time said, well, here you are starting your 7th decade as a singer. Wait a minute. Wait. How long is a decade? She was nervous, I think.
Sure she was. Well, A&E on November 11th will air a 90-minute special of the Rosemary Clooney Demi-Centennial. Now, do you know what that means, Demi-Centennial?
Of course I do.
What does that mean, Demi?
Half 100.
Is that what it means?
Yes.
Demi means half 100?
I think so.
Is that nothing to do with Demi Moore?
Pass.
Demi Tass or Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Now we're joking around a little more than normal because of you know what we're going to talk about. And you were actually at this event. What was it? The Ambassador Hotel with Robert Kennedy.
Yeah.
Where were you? And where was he? He was thanking.
He was on the side of the stage. He was on the stage. There was a curtain in back of the stage, and he had come in that way. But there was a staircase on the side of the stage where I was standing with Rosie Greer and a lot of other folks. It was very crowded. And so he came through the back of the stage, just through a curtain, and suddenly was at the podium and made that speech and then said, on to Chicago. And so he turned around and
now where were you at this time?
I was on the right side of the stage, right side of the stage, and he went the same way that he came in, just turned around and went back, and that service kitchen was right in back of that entrance. And so I had just turned around to go through the service entrance too, and I had my 2 children with me. They were quite small. They were not you know, they were maybe 13, 14. And it was a wonderful night. And I heard what sounded like firecrackers, not really firecrackers, but what used to sound like pops. Pops, and when a flash bulb went off, it doesn't happen anymore, but when it happened in the early days, that's what it sounded like. It was kind of a dull sound. And I remember Gene Kennedy was standing beside me. A woman came out of the service area, 2 or 3 people in front of me, and you could tell something was wrong, and she was running for an exit, and then Gene Kennedy stood on Kennedy Smith stood on a chair and looked, and I don't know what she saw, but then I heard Stephen Smith say, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And then somebody said, "Not again." And then I put my children underneath television set that we were watching. You know, the returns on. And then there was a door there, and I got out the door, and they said, they've sealed the building. I said, move yourself, or I'll kill you. I've got to get out of here with my children. And I walked down a staircase and got out of the side door of the ambassador. I didn't know where I was. And I didn't know where my friends were, and I didn't know where the car was or anything, but I found myself around the hotel. You know how it's kind of like a lot of gardens around it, the old ambassador. And it was dark, and it was, and I got to the circle in front of the hotel, and there was an ambulance there, and I just watched him be put in the ambulance, and that was it.
Yeah, we're, boy, you're going to sing after we go to a break?
Maybe not, I don't know.
Oh, boy, you know, and it's too bad that Prime Minister Rabin didn't have a bulletproof vest on, because this wouldn't have happened.
You know, but I have not stopped thinking about Robert Kennedy since I woke up this morning because of this. Yeah.
Well, we come to this obligatory computerized break, and when we come back, believe it or not, and maybe it's good, Rosemary Clooney will sing, and we'll talk some more. Be right back, and then later fade down away.
This is CNBC. Orders, please call 1-800-777-8398.
Here is Rosemary Clooney, the great Rosemary Clooney, accompanied by John Otto on piano, Joe Carcuzzo on drums, and Jay Leonard on bass, singing one of my favorite songs, There Will Never Be Another You.
There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another? Sweetheart.
That was the short version.
Was it?
I like the long version.
Did you?
Everything with you, I like the long version.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I watch the show all the time, and I love it so much.
You know, let me tell you, where's the audience? Yeah, I said to Rosemary before we made the break, and she came out, I said, what should we talk about? Should we talk about what happened after the assassination? She seen me when I had a psychotic breakdown? Maybe, let's see. Maybe should we talk about the period of your life where you were selling, I think, paper towels on television?
Hey, wait a minute, put the kids through school.
Right.
Right.
Or should we talk about how much you enjoy the show? So let's talk about
how much I enjoy the show. Sure, I know.
You know, and it's funny, on a day like this when we're dealing with such a sad event and talking about the Robert Kennedy thing, you know, I think it's okay. We have a song and we talk about it. We have to.
I know.
We have to, you know, and the people there in Israel probably can't, you know, and we couldn't here. It took 4 days, you remember, with JFK. Remember 4 days of watching?
Absolutely, absolutely, and then watching one horror after another. But listen, there will never be another you.
That's why I wanted the long version. Okay. So you have a demi-centennial. And you have to be, how long do you have to be singing before you get a demi?
50 years.
Right. So you started singing 50 years ago?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you think you'd be singing for 50 years when
Oh,
you
God,
started?
no. God, no. I thought I'd be really rich and stuff, you know. Living in a house with lots of servants, I thought. A southern mansion, I was 16, what the hell did I know, you know? And here I am. With you, I'm happier, I think.
Well, it's an unusual journey because, first of all, most people aren't singing after 50 years.
No, they're not. That's right. That's right.
And most people don't have a lot of your experiences.
Yeah, and when they do sing after 50 years, sometimes it's really bad. And sometimes I am too, you know. But then I cover it with brilliant acting.
Well, but you know, you talk about 50 years, and we were I don't know what's on the air or off the air because I don't really know the difference sometimes. But when Anthony Quinn was on, and he's been in as an actor for 60 years, and before him we had Milton Berle on. He's been an actor for 80 years.
Yes, I know. I know.
And he's
I
still
know.
attacking everyone.
Still attacking everyone. He was nominated for an Emmy, and so was I.
Oh, really?
And both of us played Alzheimer's victims.
Is that right?
It's the truth. It's true with him.
No, it's not. Well, who won?
Nobody. I mean, neither one of us.
Oh, really? Somebody else won?
Yeah, somebody else won. I was so disappointed. I left the party.
Really? Where did
I
you?
got up and left.
Where did you play an Alzheimer's victim?
I play on ER.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, with your nephew.
Yeah, damn right.
Mm-hmm.
He got me the job. But I was really good. I was good.
Yeah.
I forget lines really easily, and that was all I had to do. That's all I had to do, and sing a couple of songs.
Well, Milton wanted us to show the scene from, I don't know what show he was on, where he played an Alzheimer's victim.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
you lie in bed, you can't remember anything,
That's
that type
right.
of thing.
That's
you know,
right.
and he wanted us to show a 2.5-minute
Did
scene
he?
on the show. And I said, Milton, you know, if they don't know what show it is, and they come in and just an old guy in bed who can't remember anything, they're going to go and, you know, we are opposite ER, actually, here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we're up on Thursday nights. We're opposite ER, and I don't know what night Milton was on, but you know, we're going to look at a guy like that. But it's Milton Berle. Like, what else you got? I want to see somebody race down the hall, like pumping somebody's chest and run. That's what I want to see, you know, or maybe a nurse and a young doctor.
I was singing down the halls of ER, so it was.
That's right. You sang on
I
that.
sang Route 66, which I thought was.
Well, do Alzheimer's people remember lyrics to songs better
Yes,
than?
they were.
But it's
they
true
did
though.
on this show. They did on this show. No, I do. I think they do sometimes. I do think they do.
So some things come, like a musical thing is something that stays with you longer than words and memory.
Absolutely.
And what does that tell you about music?
I don't know. I think music probably is good.
Is that what
It's
it
good,
tells
and
you?
yes, and I sang the short version, and now we're through talking. Okay.
The short
When
version?
can I come back?
Whenever you tell us.
Okay.
You tell us. You know, next time we won't have you follow the situation. We're going to go to a break now. We're going to come back with Faye Dunaway, you know, and we said, you know, like, was Faye ever like, oh,
Hey, come on, come on,
you
come
know,
on, come
no,
on,
I won't
come
do
on.
that. I won't do that.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
But you know,
Please don't
Faye
do it.
Dunaway, the great,
Yes.
you know, and she's not celebrating the 50th, but she's a great actress. She's won Academy Awards. She never won an Emmy. Mm-hmm. But you come back whenever you want.
Thank you
and sing
very much.
sing the long version
whole song.
of whatever it
Okay,
is,
I
you know,
will.
because at these prices I expect
I know,
the whole
a
song.
little longer song. I'm sorry. I would have
That's
done
what we
another
want.
next time.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I love you.
I love you. We're gonna go to a break, and we're gonna be right back with Faye Dunaway.
Oh God.
Boy, welcome to the show.